Good day, everyone. My name is John Kenneth Dicano, and I'm excited to present my strategic analysis and recommendation for the Bubbly Beaver Bagel Bar. In this presentation, I'll address challenges the cafe faces, evaluate its performance, and propose actionable steps for growth and improvement. So let's get started. Uh, Here's an outline of what I'll be covering today. First one is I'll begin with an introduction to the cafes and its current challenges. Next one is I'll share the guiding principles driving my analysis. Next one is I'm going to review of the financial performance by product type. Next one is insights gathered from customer feedbacks. Next one is an analysis of jelly donut quality issues. The next one is recommendations for potential investments. And lastly, and finally, a strategic roadmap for the cafe's growth. So let's start with the introduction. So the Bubbly Beaver Bagel Bar is experiencing significant challenges that require immediate attention. First one is the cafe has reported notable financial losses over the past year. There are persistent complaints about product and service quality, and customer feedback highlights growing dissatisfaction with the overall experience. So these challenges underscore the importance of implementing targeted strategies to address financial and operational inefficiencies. So my recommendations are rooted in the cafe's mission and vision statements. So for the mission is delighting customers with freshly crafted bagels and donuts infused with creativity and passion. And vision is to be the community's favorite bakery, celebrated for quality and innovation. So now let's examine the cafe's financial performance. This chart showcases annual sales and profits for each donut type. So for jelly donuts, contribute the highest profit and revenue, making them a standout product. Coconut donuts, while generating a high sales volume, yield a relatively low profit margin. And for cream and chocolate donuts are less profitable overall. So addressing this parities is essential to improving the cafe's financial health. Here's a closer look at the breakdown of sales and profit for each donut type. So as you can see, jelly donuts not only sell well but also generate the highest profit per unit. Coconut donuts, despite their high sales, are less efficient in terms of profit contribution. So for cream donuts bring in minimal profit, while chocolate donuts barely cover cost. So this analysis shows where we need to focus efforts to optimize product performance. And further customer feedback provides crucial insights into the cafe's performance. Uh, Coconut donuts receive the highest complaints. As you can see, it is uh, accounting 36.6% of total feedbacks. Cream and jelly donuts also have substantial complaints percentage, indicating room for improvement. And chocolate donuts have the fewest complaints but remain the least profitable. So improving the quality of coconut donuts should be a priority given their high sales and high complaints. To visualize the feedback, here's a breakdown of complaints by product type. Coconut donuts dominate the complaints, followed by cream and jelly donuts. This reinforces the need to address coconut donut quality to boost customer satisfaction. Focusing on this product will significantly improve the cafe's reputation and overall customer experience. So, so for jelly donuts, despite being the most profitable, it faces production challenges. So for daily inconsistencies in jelly weight, results in underweight or overweight products, leading to waste or increased cost. These issues stem from equipment, miscalibration, and inconsistent quality checks. So for my recommendation is recalibrate the production equipment to ensure precise filling and introduce enhanced quality control measures to reduce waste and optimize production efficiency. So in this slide quantifies the quality issues with jelly donuts. So for production inconsistencies lead to measurable financial losses every month. Overweight donuts, while not discarded, incur additional material cost. By addressing these issues, the cafe can improve efficiency, and profitability while maintaining product quality. So the cafes has a promising opportunity to invest $100,000 in a project with a projected cash flows over 5 years. If the net present value or NPV of this investment is positive, it would be a profitable decision. However, if the NPV is negative, the funds should instead be reinvested into operational improvements such as automation and quality control. This investment decision requires careful financial analysis to ensure long-term benefits. So here are the projected cash flows for the investment. Year one is $15,000. Year two is $20,000. Year three is $25,000. Year four, $30,000. And year five is $35,000. Using a 10% discount rate, the NPV calculation will determine whether this opportunity aligns with the cafe's financial goals. If it's viable, the investment can significantly support the cafe's growth strategy. So here's my proposed roadmap for growth. Includes 4 key steps. First one is focus on high performing products like jelly donuts to maximize profit. Next is address customer complaints, particularly those related to coconut donuts. Third step is improve jelly donut production by streamlining processes and ensuring consistency. And last step is evaluate capital investment opportunities to support the strategic growth initiatives. Together, these steps will position the cafe for sustainable success. And I thank you for your time and attention. I now invite your questions and feedback. So, with your insights are invaluable in shaping the cafe's future. Let's work together to plan the next step and ensure the cafes continues to grow and thrive.